Okay, first of all, hi everybody and welcome. Let's go ahead and get ready to talk about the first few things that we got on our to-do list today. Let's see here. Let me make sure y'all can hear me good. And I do need to fix the green screen. Hang on. Let's see here. Give me one moment on that. Okay. Okay, here we go. Chroma key. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into what we're going to talk about now. First thing that we're going to talk about, let's go ahead and get ready to talk about the recommendations on my Amazon storefront. So let me go ahead and transition over to the next screen. Give me one moment for that. And also, while I'm thinking of it, hang on. Okay, here we go. Amazon storefront time. Let's go ahead and start with a few games that I would recommend for the holiday season that you could consider getting for Christmas and stuff. If you are interested in... Well, let me find it first. Hang on. If you're interested in ukulele, the price for that is $34. Or there is Hollow Knight, which is $64 right now. Or there is the Hollow Knight bundle here with a digital download code with Night Plush for $120. Then, of course, you've got Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which is basically a Castlevania game. Or there is the most popular game out right now as far as the Nintendo Switch is going with Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I'll get back to the actual oh, hi there, Dake1. How you doing? Anyway, let's get back to recommendations real quick. There's also, for the Nintendo Switch, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. That is priced at $60. I don't think it's going to be out till next year, but as far as top sellers go, there is Super Mario 3D All-Stars. There is Cadence of Hyrule. Basically, the Crypt of the Necrodancer featuring The Legend of Zelda at $40. There is, I guess it's Caroline Full Body. Or if you're interested in Pikmin 3 Deluxe, that is $60. And then the last thing that I would probably recommend right now, but you can always look at this list later on Amazon, on my Amazon storefront that I'll put the link in for just a moment. Or there is Paper Mario the Origami King. Oh, hi there, Goku, and I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Dake One. Oh yeah, I'm doing good today too, Goku. Here we go though. Let's transition over to the next thing on our topic list. Let me see if I need to. Oh, I know something else I need to do so I can show you. Here we go. Um. Okay. Hang on one moment, guys. Apparently my feed isn't changing. Okay, there we go. Never mind. But again, as y'all can see here, the games I'm going to go over the games that I recommended so far for those who may now be popping in. But also, on the off chance that you guys are interested in The Incredibles, that is $20. But the games from basically Nintendo and others that I recommended so far. Let me find. I talked about Hollow Knight, and then I talked about the Hollow Knight bundle. I also talked about the Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which is basically a Castlevania game. I talked about Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. And I talked about Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Talked about Super Mario 3D All Stars, which is actually a bestseller right now. I went ahead and talked about Cadence of Hyrule, Crypt of the Necrodancer, featuring The Legend of Zelda, Caroline Full Body. I talked about Pikmin 3 Deluxe. And then, of course, I ended out these recommendations with Paper Mario the Origami King. Oh, hi there, Pretzel2. How you doing? As you can see here, I was going over my recommendations from my Amazon store. Let me go ahead and... Well, actually, you know what? Hey, Yoshi, if you're still here, type in exclamation... Actually, let me find it first. Okay, type in Amazon store, Yoshi, if you're still here. That way I don't have to do it myself. Because the next thing on my list that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to be cleaning up. I'm going to move on and be getting ready to talk about cleaning up my personal YouTube. So let's transition over to YouTube here. As you can see here, there are... Let me go into my subscriptions for a second. There are a few channels here that I don't necessarily watch or pay attention to that much anymore that I'm going to be cleaning up. Well, in the future. So I'll be, like I said, I'll be doing that basically off stream. But I just figured I'd go ahead and let y'all know now. So here, next up, we'll be talking about my YouTube Analytic report. For that, let me go into into my YouTube studio. And I'm just going to talk about the analytic report for the previous month, by the way. Here we go. So let's go to October. Okay, again, I do want to thank everybody who popped in for my one-on-one talking station today as well. Let's see here for October. As you can see here, the overall from October 1st until the 31st, as you can see here, we had 3,700 views, or 300 or 3.7K views. The watch time was 440.5, which was good. The subscriptions was plus 12. That was good. And then, of course, our estimated revenue was good too. Let's go into the engagement now. The average view duration actually went up plus 2, so that was good. And as you can see here, as to why everything was so good, basically. But the best day as far as the engagement went was on October 9th. And then there was another one. Here, 30, yeah, the best one was October 9th. But again, there I had Mario Party 6, Halloween Month number 2. Then there was Castlevania, where I titled it, Let's Say Hi to Dracula Again. And then there was also SNES Online Multiplayer. And also, thank you for stopping in, Pretzel, if you're still lurking. Let's see here. The next thing on our list after I get done here will be something that you'll definitely be interested in listening to. But anyway, moving on to the audience now. Here, my highest audience in October was October 1st with 133, I believe. Yep. But I do definitely want to improve that. So I'll be talking more about that in networking with new streamers and content creators in general. Then I'll also be talking about membership plans. I'll be talking about the new computer coming and new webcam if I get a desktop. Then there's also streaming schedule. Like I said, membership stream plans and collaborations. And then at the end of all this, we will do a Q&A with me about the discussed topics. And then we will have the broadcast booth final thoughts. And then we'll move on to the outro. So let's go ahead and make sure we're not missing anything in the analytics here for October. And also, as far as playback-based CPM, that went up plus 11 in October. The RPM was basically $2.60. And I've already talked about the estimated revenue, so we can skip that. We basically had one membership that in October on October 14th. And then other than the memberships, the highest we earned as far as just videos was Luigi's Mansion. But our second highest was Yoshi's Island and Super Mario 3D All Stars. Hey, let me make sure that I'm not missing anything now. Let's see here. Give me one moment. Okay, good. Y'all can still hear me good. Let's see here. The revenue sources for October. Estimated ad revenue was $8.18. Transition revenue, basically the membership, was $1.40. And then the YouTube premium revenue was 11 cents. And of course, the highest ranking as far as ad types was skippable ads. Okay, so I think that's all I want to talk about with the analytic report. Let's move on now to talking about a new computer. Hang on one moment. Let me go ahead and come back to the broadcast booth for a moment. Okay, let's see here now. There are a few desktop computers that I'm considering if I go desktop again. I'm going to look at gaming PCs first. Okay, and as you can see here, if I went with the HP Pavilion, then the only thing I would have would be 256 GB as far as the solid state drive space goes, but I'm going to get one with a first and secondary storage. But I'm not. But if I get a, but I'm going to do that if I get a desktop. By the way, and this is why I'm not considering a gaming PC, basically why I'm not considering a gaming PC as far as laptops go. Let's go to desktops. Now, as far as desktops go, I'll be going with an Intel processor again, by the way. But I'll probably, instead of going with the Omen, which is basically $1,799 and 99 cents, it's because that's way out of my budget right now. But the plus side on that one, on this one right here, is out of 7 reviews, there's a few people who enjoy that particular PC. Well, hi there, Wii U. Okay, let's now scroll down just a little bit more. For me, if I did get a new, I'm going to get a new PC, but if I go into business PCs, as you can see here, there are not many with a i7 processor, which I enjoy having in this laptop. And see, if I go by processing type, the newest Intel Core processor is an i9. And if I did that, we've got, as you can see here, one desktop and one laptop here. But again, both are way out of my budget. So that is why, for me, if I go just simple desktops, the best one that I'm considering, let me click. If I remember correctly, I clicked on, it was either high performance or towers. Let me check the two of them. Okay, let me look over the HP Envy desktop again. For me, the next thing that I will be considering is getting at least 16 GB of memory. So let's go ahead and transition back over to that now so y'all can see what I'm talking about here. Okay, here we go. It should pop up momentarily. Okay, there we go. As you can see here, start up in an instant, quick switch between applications and manage files easier with, well, the fast and fluent Windows 10 is what that says. As you can see here, high performance. The only difference here is it says including a 7th generation Intel Core processor. It don't tell us which one. So here, Creativity Unleashed. There is Cyberlink Photo Director and Power Director. Choose from a range of graphics options. There is supports up to 3 monitors. I would really only need one though. Because again, I don't have room for multiple monitors. Under optimize uh, experience, there is audio control, tested for quality, solid state drive, which I would be getting. And again, this is just under features. Now, if we click on buy, we'll see what options there are. Again, I'd be skipping out on the i3 and i5 processors, which would make my price go up. And then one of the ones that I'm considering right here would be the HP Envy Desktop TE01/1175XT PC. And I'll show you why. And as you can see here, this is basically what it looks like zoomed in. And again, let's go ahead and talk about the features and stuff that this one has as to why I'm considering it. First of all, under, as you can see here with the, I think it's the graphics card. Let's see here. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 Super 6GB 6GB GDDR6 dedicated, and that is for the graphics card. Again, the memory is 16 gigabytes. And then the it's got two storage options with the 2 terabyte HDD storage and the 256 solid state drive. And of course, it has a DVD writer, but also it also acts like a DVD player, because I don't have a DVD player for my DVDs and stuff that I watch on my old TV, because my old TV finally quit on me. So I had to get the newer TV that y'all saw earlier. But now let's move on to the specs. Oh, hi there, Princess Angel 2. How you doing? Okay, as y'all can see here, under the operating system, it's just got Windows 10 Home 64. The processor is an Intel Core i7 slash 10700, 2.9 gigahertz base, frequency up to 4.7 basically gigahertz, with Intel Turbo Boost technology, 16 MB L3, I guess it's catch, 8 cores. And yep, I already talked about the graphics card. I've talked about the memory, but that memory is also upgradable to a 32 gigabyte. Memory slots is 2 DIMM. I don't know how to say that full word. I think it's just initials anyway. I've talked about the solid state drive storage, which is the main one. The secondary I talked about, which is the 2 terabytes. The total external bays, 9.5 mm occupied. Total internal bays, 1, 3.5. Occupied, 1, 2.5 occupied. I've talked about the optimal drive, again, DVD writer. Let's see here, memory card device, 3-in-1 memory card reader, network interface, integrated 10, 100, 1000 gigabyte Ethernet LAN. Wireless technology is Realtek Wi-Fi 5, 2x2, and Bluetooth 5 combo. Again, this is just the one that I'm considering getting right now, by the way. The power supply is 400W platinum efficiency power supply. The external, I guess it's I/O ports. Front, we've got 1 super speed USB-C, or USB Type C, 5 Gbps signaling rate, 4 super speed USB Type A. There, 5 Gbps signaling rate, 1 headphone microphone combo. So again, if I did use my, if I did get headphones for this microphone, I wouldn't have to plug them into the PC because the microphone's got a headphone jack. And again, let me go ahead and tell you now that it's under the microphone because I don't want to have to move it. And then, of course, 4 USB 2.0 Type A ports. The extension slots, 1 PCIe X16, 1 PCIe X1, and then as you can see here, like 1 for solid state drive, 1 for WLAN, video connector, 1 display port, 1 HDMI, 1 DVI/D. The audio, the audio is 5.1 surround sound. And also, as you can see here, the pointing device would be the wireless optimal mouse, which I would definitely be using. The color, as you saw there, is Nightfall Black. Keyboard, USB black wireless keyboard. I'd definitely be wanting that for sure. Let's see. Then, as you can see here, the dimensions right here. Weight is 13.14. Of course, the warranty is only good for 1 year limited hardware warranty, basically. 90-day phone support, but software included. You've got McAfee, which I probably wouldn't be using. Netflix, again, DVD playback. 1 month trial for new Microsoft 365 customers. But again, that's under all the specs and stuff. And again, this is just one that I'm considering. And let's see here. Under the reviews, so y'all know, one of the last reviews that this one has had so far, 3 months ago, according to this review right here, it's saying it's good for gaming. And this person here said they tried both laptops and desktops and have always enjoyed their HP computers more than the others. And they said the computer came sooner than expected and was very easy to set up. Again, that's something that I would definitely like. Again, they also said there was none of the usual free apps or updates that were needed for previous purchased computers within a couple of minutes. He was already gaming. This HP or this Envy satisfied both of their needs, basically. But again, I'm also considering other desktops and stuff too. If I went with something other than HP, I would have to look at Dell maybe. But as far as Dell goes, let's see here. As you can see here, they got theirs lumped into desktops and all-in-one PCs. Let's see here. I'll be looking at Intel Core i7 processors, of course. The cheapest one that I can see right now from Dell is this one right here. And let's see what they offer. If I changed if I changed and or this one right here, I could also change it from Windows 10 Home to Windows 10 Pro like I've got on the laptop. The graphics card, Intel UHD graphics 630 with shared graphics memory. And then, of course, the regular memory would be 8 gigabytes like I've got right now. Of course, it's got just the hard drive. But again, I'd be skimping out if I did just this one right here, though, I think. Because it has just, I only see a solid state drive here. And not just a, and not just the regular hard drive for the secondary storage like the one I saw for HP had. But it does have an optimal drive for DVD, basically tray load DVD drive, reads and writes to DVD CDs. Let's see here. The wireless has both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. But let's see here. Hang on. As you can see here, there's other things that they would have here. Hmm. Okay, it's starting out at the top. Upgrade and downsize. Don't settle. Trade up to a space-saving, expendable design that doesn't compromise on desktop experience. Let's see. Computing power condensed. Again, they're talking about more multitasking, which we would be doing with streaming. Giving ourselves options: memory boost, superior storage. We would have a 1 terabyte HDD equaled or equipped with the storage you need, with other options like 256 gigabyte solid state drive and M2 SSD plus 3.5 HDD. But for me, I'd probably be either continuing with HP until something horrible goes wrong, or we would try Dell, but we would see though. Let's see here. Ports and slots. Front, 1 media card reader, 2 audio combo jack, 2 USB 2.0, 4 2 USB 3.2, Gen 1 Type A, rear, a line out, or 1 line out, 2 HDMI, 3 VGA, 2 USB 3.2, Gen 1 Type A, 2 USB 2.0, 6 power supply unit, 7 Ethernet port. Let's see. Blah. I guess it's Kingston cable lock. Hmm. This one doesn't have a DVD, doesn't have a CD burner. Well, hi there, Final, and also hi there to Experienced Ashley X. How are y'all doing? But for those who don't know, let me go back to HP so I can show y'all, or you can always go back into this later and rewatch where I was talking about HP and stuff. But again, for those who don't know, my my biggest consideration for a new computer will probably be from HP because their products seem to last for me. And of course, I went under high performance. Phew, hang on one moment. Okay, for those who don't know, the one the HP that I'm considering is this one right here. No, the capture card that I'm using is the here, hang on one second, and I'll show you. Okay, here we go. Give me one moment now. Oh, and also hi there, Laura, and also hi there, Jack. How are y'all doing? But anyway, hang on one moment. Okay, here we go. Here is the capture card that I've got right now, Final. Take note of the AV in and the HDMI in. And then, of course, the HDMI out and USB, as you can see here. And also, for those who don't know, when I talked about the specs for this particular HP, we've got we've got the following ports and stuff. Hang on one second. Okay, the external ports. We've got one super speed USB Type C, 4 super speed USB Type A, 1 headphone / microphone combo, then rear, 4 USB 0.0, yeah, 4 USB type 2.0 Type A, and then the capture card here, if I remember correctly, only goes with the only works best with like the 2.0 because because of everything that's got with it. Exactly. I've got basically the oldest one. I mean, for me, it's not time to upgrade the capture card yet because it actually still works pretty good. Let's see here. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything in features. Oh, that's good to hear. Oh, and I've had this capture card for let's see here, 2017. I've had this current capture card for 3 years final. And for and for me right now, the only thing that I don't currently like about the current laptop that I've got right now has to do with the cable that I'm using for my microphone. There may be times where you've seen where if I move my microphone in at least an inch just to just to get up for some reason, then I'll have to refix it. Or just sometimes sometimes for no reason at all it won't work properly. Then I'll have to click on get everything to pop up correctly. And I feel that's more a fault of the laptop getting old than it is the drivers and the port itself. And plus, if I remember correctly, if I unplug this laptop, or not this laptop, but this microphone and show y'all the cord, if I remember correctly, this is either a Type A or a Type C. Let me look at it. But yeah, you see what I'm talking about now. Oh, that's understandable, Laura. You probably need a new one too. Okay, now enough with the new PC talk, and let me go ahead and transition over and talk about webcams now. Okay, now as you can see here, if I go on to look at Amazon, as you can see here, it's got connections 2.0/3.0, wide angle, and again, this is if I get a desktop, I'd have to buy a new webcam. But if I go the more expensive route, or if I go with the Logitech brand, let's see here. Well, this item is basically sold out, so let's see here. But the description of it is full HD 1080p widescreen video recording. So your 360 full motion. Let's see. Then there's also enjoy quick one-click uploads to Facebook and YouTube. Takes dazzling 8.0 megapixel still photos too. Simple fold and go portability lets you take it on the go. Let's see here. Like I'm saying now, if I go the more expensive route, if I type in 4K webcams, and also we got the Logitech Brio Ultra HD Pro webcam. There's no difference between this and the next one that I'm going to show you. So hang on. But the key features for both of them are 4K Ultra HD resolution up to 90-degree diagonal field of view. Dual omnidirectional mics. I won't be using the mics though. See here, right light 3 auto light correction, plug and play via USB 3.0 Type A. Let me go ahead and transition over and let y'all see these now. Hang on. And according to this website, this is the #1 seller for them as far as webcams go. Hmm. I mean, I could go to Logitech's website myself and look. Hmm. As you can see here for this one right here, let's look under specs and details. As you can see here, basically best for 4K streaming and recording. Works with Windows 10, XSplit OBS. For Mac, works with Swift Capture. Basically a 3.0 cable compatible with 2.0. Removable clip. Here, privacy shade, carrying pouch, but definitely a considered possibility. For me, the only problem is the basically $200 price tag for now. But it is free shipping on orders over over $29. So for this, if I look at the cord, and click on the specs here, it gives us a USB 3.0 cable, like I said. The system requirements are Windows 7 or higher. Required for resolutions greater than 1080p. So your hard drive space for recorded videos, 1 USB 2 or 3 port. 4K recording and streaming requires a USB 3.0 port and compatible software. But if I went with the 1080p version of the webcam, let's see here. This one right here has the digital zoom. And the specs for this one here, if I went with Logitech again, okay, under additional features, wide field of view, 4x HD zoom, mounting and privacy options, camera settings, compatibility. Let's see here. All UVC apps, H.264 for Skype for business, which means it would work with our OBS. Hard drive space for recorded videos, one USB 2.0 port. Hmm. As you can see here, Amazon has a lot of different 4K webcams. Some are a lot cheaper too. Hmm. Okay, let's see here. Okay, here's the here is the 4K Pro that I was going to mention earlier. As you can see here, they're basically the same. Brio and this one are basically the same as what I'm trying to say. Okay, let huh. Okay, guys, the next thing that I was going to talk about is my streaming schedule. Okay, as far as the streaming schedule goes, I do want to try and do some more I do want to try to do some more videos for YouTube, do some more Twitch streams, and basically just do. Hang on. Again, in case y'all couldn't hear me, let me rephrase that again. I want to do some more YouTube videos, some more Twitch streams, and I also will be continuing to do more YouTube streams. So I'll have to start certain time, start earlier on certain things and later on others. For example, I started today by doing this one-on-one talking station. So when I'm done here talking about all this, we will do a Q&A, and then we will go to the uh, broadcast booth final thoughts. Like, for example, here Monday, if I do an early Twitch stream, I will do a later YouTube stream. And I'll be continuing where I left off with Yoshi's Island over on Twitch. But also, when I am taking a break from doing actual stream, I will do more of the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles Big Ring guide, where I continue with I believe it was Carnival Night Zone. And at least finish the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 portion, then take a break from that. Edit that. I will be doing some. I'll then, of course, after all the editing, upload it as a premiere. And then, let's see here, for Monday, that's when I'll start all of that. Otherwise known as tomorrow. For Tuesday, I will probably do more either more Four Swords Adventures, or I'll put that back to Wednesday again. And do some more Hollow Knight Tuesday. But again, that's just that. Will be whatever I didn't do on Tuesday. Thursday, or which Thursdays will stay the same. Same for Friday with doing SNES multiplayer online with each and every one of you viewers. But earlier in the day, I will either do a Twitch stream or a second YouTube stream. Saturday will definitely be more Luigi's Mansion 3. And then next Sunday, I will either take a day off since I haven't had one in a while, or I will do some more of Sonic Mega Collection, where I tried to do Sonic Spinball over here on YouTube because apparently a few people enjoyed that. And I will also have a second Sonic stream over on Twitch. Okay, and again, for those who didn't get to hear that because of the cord, again, I said for Friday, I will be doing some more SNES online multiplayer with viewers. And if I also said that I might either have a second YouTube stream or I will have a Twitch stream. Saturday was going to be more of Luigi's Mansion 3. Then Sunday was going to be 2 Sonic streams. One here on YouTube with more Sonic Spinball, and then another one over on Twitch. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to networking with new streamers and content creators in general. So, for that, I do want to try to stream, or I do want to try to raid newer people. And then for ones who actually raid us back and we hang out in each other's chats and stuff, I will keep around. For those who don't really do that, then we will save those streamers and stuff for another time. Like, for example, and I don't really ask Furran or Snap Click Cat or any of those who usually don't rate us to rate us, but we'll be putting less focus on them and more focus on people like maybe like Shadow Bones, Claire, Browash, here, Wesley, here, Marcos. And those are just 5 off the top of my hand that I can count. And we will try to get some newer people to raid too. Oh yeah, maybe sometimes Chadley too. Let's see here. Next up, let's go ahead and talk about membership stream plans. Here we go. I do, starting in December, maybe every we'll say Friday the 11th, for example. We may have a membership stream then. And then have another one on the 15th. Then maybe another one on the 27th. So again, there's plans for that. I don't know what we would play yet. It'd be a members vote for just Nintendo games, basically. Oh, nice, Yoshi, nice. And if I have any more to discuss on that, I will do that in another one-on-one talking station in the future. Next up, collaboration plan. The only collaboration that I know of that I haven't done yet are with Wesley and Sean the Great Gamer. But I do want to do more collaborations in the future. So, collaborations would be on Mondays or Saturdays. And as far as I know, that's the only thing I got planned for collaborations right now. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to Q&A with me, EZLO21, to discuss the topics that we've just talked about. Be it recommendations on Amazon, cleaning up my personal YouTube subscriptions, my YouTube analytic report, new computer coming, new webcam if I get a desktop PC, streaming schedule, networking, memberships, or collaboration. So, if you have any questions, go ahead and be letting me know. And I will give y'all, let's see, it is 1:23 right now, so I'll give y'all a good 10, maybe a good 10, 15 minutes on that. But yeah, I could do that, Day One. But like I said, if you have any questions or comments, now is the Q&A part. Hmm. Okay, so again, let me go ahead and put all that down at the bottom. And again, like I said, with the possible desktop that I'm considering, like I said, for those who don't know, it's under the high performance brand. And it is in HP desktops, or it's in HP Envy desktops. And then, of course, the one that I'm considering the most has a 10th gen Intel Core i7 processor. So again, I said I'd give y'all 10 minutes if y'all had any questions or comments. Here, and that was at that. It's been 3 minutes so far. So okay, at 1:33, if there's no questions or comments, we will move on. Hmm. Okay, right now, I'm just thinking if there's anything else that I need to talk about while I'm waiting on y'all's while I'm waiting to see if y'all have any questions or comments. Well, most of the time I usually do SNES online multiplayer on Fridays. If I have to change it to a different day, I usually tell y'all with a community post or a Twitter post. But speaking of, if y'all have got Parlor, I am on Parlor, by the way. You can find my Parlor link as well as the other links in my link tree in the description below, which basically keeps our description pretty much clean now. Okay, 5 more minutes left for questions, everybody. Yeah, and that's understandable, Dick. One, like I said, if there's a different day that I'll be having to do SNES online, I will let everybody know with a YouTube, a Twitter, or a Parlor post. But again, as far as PCs and stuff, I will be continuing to look around at desktops because, I mean, not that I don't like my current laptop. It's just I don't know when it's going to give out, and I want to be able to move my files and stuff over to the new desktop when I get one. And for me, when I do get a desktop, the biggest uh, the biggest things that I'm looking for are a better graphics card, staying at a i7 processor, more than 8 gigabytes of memory, which would be 16, and have 2 storage drives. One for have a solid state for Windows and basically uh, regular loading options, so it'll load faster, and my regular HDD for secondary storage for things like photos and like videos, things like that. Okay, uh, two more, 2 more minutes left for questions. But again, for those who didn't see the desktop that I'm considering, hang on one moment. I'll answer that in just a moment. Hang on. But again, here is the desktop that I'm considering. Okay, now for Daquan's other question about Mario. What is my favorite Mario? If I go by system, Mario Brothers 3 would be my NES game. If I go by Super Nintendo, it would be Mario World. Then, of course, everybody enjoys Mario Kart 64, so there's that one for the Nintendo 64. And of course, there is Sunshine for GameCube. And of course, last but not least, I would definitely have to say for the Wii/Wii U era, I'm going to put those two together. I would probably have to say probably Super Mario Galaxy. And then, for the Switch is Mario Odyssey. But again, let's go ahead and get ready to wrap this up now with broadcast booth final thoughts. Okay, my final thoughts for this particular broadcast, I'd say it went well. And again, thank y'all for the 9 likes. So let's go ahead and get ready to go on a raid. I'm going to go ahead and transition over to the outro now. And then we'll look for a raid target. Okay, now let's look for our raid target. Again, give me one moment on that, and I will be putting these into I will be blah, blah, blah. I will be putting these into chapters. By the way, here we go. Let's see here. Okay, the only options we got for raid targets are are the Gamers Haven, who is doing Breath of the Wild. Or we can raid Miju, who is doing Super Mario Galaxy Story Finale. Let's see here. I've rated Kumo and the Gamers Haven already, so let's see if Miju's still going. And yep, it looks like she is. Let me look at Dumo again. Hang on, she's because Miju's got 17 watching. Let me look at Kumo again. Hang on. Okay, Kumo's got 5 watching. We'll probably raid Kumo again. And it doesn't look like he's got many chatting, so yeah, we'll raid Kumo. And again, let me make sure I got the correct link before I send it out. And it looks like I do. Here we go. And again, hashtag 101TS raid this time because this was a talking station. Okay, thank y'all for tuning in, and I'm going to put on the music now. See y'all at the raid, and see y'all later, everybody.
Kumo and chat. What were you playing, EZLO? But thank you so much for that raid, bud. Just having some fun in Breath of the Wild, trying to get... I got over half the shrines done now. Blood Moon! The Blood Moon! Now I know what shrine we're doing. Talking station this time. Now I gotta get naked. I gotta get naked. Nah, I didn't want to drop it. Jeez. Yeah! Rise up. It was my way of talking about things, not about gameplay. Oh, okay. All right. Woohoo! Getting a new PC, new webcam, and other things that would improve my overall. Nice. Are you building your own PC? And what webcam are you getting? I found the Logitech C920 is the really everybody's go-to streaming. Oh, modest test of strength. Sweet. All right, let's equip this guy, and then we'll equip this guy. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Ow. How dare you? Ow! Hey, stop shooting me. Really? Is that all you're gonna do? Ow! dare you damage my thunder spear? Right? Oh, I don't have a shield on. Okay. Crash right into it.